Just recently we attended the Scooters for Hooters ride. It was a fantastic event. It raises money and awareness for breast cancer research. At the Scooters for Hooters ride, and it's a pretty self-explanatory name. Basically, it's a charity ride on scooters for breast cancer, or to raise awareness of breast cancer and to raise some funds. Sharon, can you tell me what the inspiration behind today was?
The inspiration actually is it's through some friends of mine, and they lost a dear friend to prostate cancer, and it was his idea to actually do the Scooters for Hooters, and of course he's not here any longer. So then Ryan and Hayley and all approached me and asked me if I'd be interested in heading it up with them, and seeing as I'm a breast cancer survivor, I thought what a great opportunity to, do something, and the biggest thing is to learn to ride a scooter, which at my age was just huge. So
yeah, and I believe that this scooter has actually been donated specifically for today by V-Moto, and it happens to be yours.
It's my scooter. I mean, yeah, they've given it to me to ride today, obviously, but also to keep as my scooter, so it's awesome.
That's fantastic. It's kind of like your own little prize for learning how to ride a scooter.
Learning how to ride, absolutely, yeah.
Excellent. Well, you're the event coordinator here today, and from the looks of things, you've done an absolute bang-up job. There's lots of people riding in. I believe that the goal is to get 1,000 scooters on the road, and so maybe not this year, but certainly in the years to come.
Absolutely. If we can make this an annual event, I'm sure the word will get out, and we'll probably have to do more than one a year, because I think it'll be a really fun thing to do.
Yeah, everyone here seems really geared up to have a good time, and I believe that the festivities don't end after the ride, so I believe you guys will be going on late into the night.
Yeah, there's an after party at a new club which is called Delicious, and that's sort of it's the Voodoo Lounge, and they're one of our sponsors as well. They actually spearheaded this whole project, because all the girls that work there, they kind of were concerned, being ladies, that just because of what they do for a living, that they shouldn't be left out, and the fact that they could get breast cancer. So it was something they wanted to do, and it was, it was good.
It is a very prevalent issue, so it's really good that someone's doing something about it, and so I hope you really enjoy today. And I hope it goes off without a glitch.
Yeah, look, they're all piling in now. It's fantastic.
But I won't keep you from this beautiful bike any longer.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you.
I'm here with Ryan, who's actually one of the sponsors for today's charity ride. Ryan, how did you get involved in this?
Well, a couple of years ago, a friend of ours called Dean Kellett came to us with the idea, and he said, this is an American concept which they're doing over there, and maybe it would be relevant to what you're doing. And we thought about it, and it's been in the process for the last 2 years putting it together, and really only in the last 6 months has it taken momentum and moved forward. And as you can see, here we are today. It's come out pretty well.
Yeah, no, there's heaps of people rocking up, lots of scooters, lots of interesting characters. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good day. Are there any other sponsors involved in today's?
Yes, there's a lot of people that have helped out with this event. As the first year, of course, it has taken a lot of people who haven't given money, but they've given their time, their help, and their undivided attention. The people that have sponsored the banners are Discus. All of our printing's been done by Discus, which has been absolutely brilliant. As you can see, we've got a 5 metre by 4 metre banner over there on Riverside Drive, which has got a lot of public attention actually. V-Moto have donated 2 scooters to the cause. They've been absolutely brilliant. Angie from West Coast Honda, she's donated a scooter as well as her time and expertise. We've had Motorcycle Imports, they've been great. They've also donated a scooter which will be drawn at the after party back at Delicious in the Voodoo Lounge this evening. Express Magazine, absolutely brilliant. They've covered everything for the last 4 weeks, been running it. Schweppes have given water, a Pepsi van that we're doing the food and drinks over there in, and Del Basso, they've been great as well.
But it's always good to see everybody jumping on board. It is a really good cause, because there are quite a few people who are affected by breast cancer.
That's right.
I know
Everyone,
my family, and it's so common these days, but people are still so unaware.
That's right, and that's what we're doing with this. We want to lift the profile of the event. We want to be out there raising money and awareness for something that does really touch everybody. I mean, everyone we've gone and seen has been affected by it in some way or the other, and that's why they've just jumped on board with such great help.
Yeah, no, I really hope that today goes really well for you guys, and I hope that it can continue in the future and
Well,
that you
that's
just get
right.
more and more
Yeah,
people
fingers
each time.
crossed, you know, everything goes well today. Next year's going to be absolutely brilliant because everyone we've spoken to, I think we've unleashed a monster here, and next year will be absolutely, probably, hopefully twice, 3 times as big, you know.
Penny Carroll has just won herself a scooter, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like her colour as well. Come up here, Penny, grab a photo with the ladies.
This way first.
I don't know which way to go. I don't know if I am going crazy. Every night when I'm alone, I fight the demons in my head. I don't know which way to go. I see the road I'm on is getting hazy. I look around, find a way, but everywhere I see red. I could never hurt you. I could never break you. You may never see me again. And I don't know how.
I'm here with Pete. He attended the Hooters for Scooters ride. It was a fantastic day. It was very recently, but they've got another one coming up on the 21st, 31st of October.
21st of October 2012. I think the website's scootersforhooters.com.au. Yeah, this year's one was great. Looking for the next one.
And you're currently with Free Range Riders, is that correct?
I run a small riders group, free range riders.
And
Great videos on the site. Get on, have a look.
Where can you find those?
www.freerangeriders.com.
Fantastic. All right, well, I'm really looking forward to the next one. Maybe I can even get on one and ride.
No.
I got to ask the boss.
No, not that.
Thanks very much for coming in, Pete.
Thank you.
Well, I'm here with Steve from Adventure Cams. Steve, what have we got here this time?
Yeah, Corey brought in the Contour helmet cameras to show you.
Oh, yeah?
These are my favourite helmet cameras on the market at the moment. They've got some great technology that's not found in most cameras these days. Not only are they high def, they offer features like GPS.
Yeah, right.
So they can certainly offer a lot more to the motorcyclists than what most cameras on the market can.
I just come up not long ago with you, and I brought a friend up. He actually got one of these, and he could actually map it to a track and GPS, altitude, and everything. Is that one of these models?
Contour make 3 models, Corey. They have the Contour Roam, which is the base model, still high def, great quality. The one with the GPS is this one. Goes out at $399. And it's the inbuilt GPS. It'll give you speed, elevation, overlay in Google Maps. So if you're racing at a track, you'll see your speed around, and you'll actually see the track when played back in their software.
And what sort of possible mounts do they come with? Can you put them on anything these days? Or?
Yeah, Corey, there really isn't mounts they don't make. You've got everything for the helmet. These ones are very simple. This is a profile mount, just a slide on with the T-rail system. So really easy to take on and off, really easy to set up. A lot of people get hung up with the setup, but because they're wide angle, pretty much if they're facing in the direction you want, they're going to film everything you want. Yeah. One of the key things with the Contour is their simple slide operation, so you're no longer turning a camera on with little push buttons, big gloves. Yeah. Simply push the slide forward on the top, then you're filming. So
you know it's on.
Yeah. So really
pull
good
over
for
and check it. And
yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. With the mounting too, with all the contours, the head of the camera actually rotates through 270 degrees. So whether I mount it on the side or I can go for a mount on top, it's really easy to get the angle right because I can just simply rotate the head round.
And that whatever way you turn is whatever way it films.
Yep. The $399 is the Contour Roam. That'll film true high def at 1080p. Absolutely awesome camera. Really simple and suited to most buyers because it's basic technology, but it's high quality. You then move up into the GPS. That's got the built-in GPS receiver. That goes out at $399. Then we go up to the Contour Plus. Now that is the what they call the pro consumer model. It's got Bluetooth connectivity with your phone, so I can actually pair it up with my phone or my iPad, and I can adjust all the settings in it, and I can also use it as a viewfinder. So you're setting it up on a bike somewhere, you can actually see what it's filming before you go for play.
So if you don't think you've got it right on your goggles or your helmet, you can actually get on your iPhone and
absolutely
have a squiz.
Yep, and on there you can also turn the GPS on and off. You can adjust your contrast. The contours also offer you the ability to adjust the microphone gain, which on the bikes is great because wind noise is such a problem when you're filming. With these guys, get on your iPhone, pull the mic gain down, and really good sound.
Jeez, you can set it all up.
Yeah.
Is it only just iPhone you can do it with?
iPhone, iPad, or any smartphone, Androids, etc.
Anything with, yep. No worries.
If anyone's got questions, they can ring me up, and I've sort of been around bikes for a fair while, so I can sort of show them through and recommend what I use and show them how I set it up. So.
Yeah, could you use these on the Safari as well?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the cameras I'm using at the moment, and just find them so simple. I love the technology and the GPSs, but I find myself using the Contour Roam quite a bit because it's so simple. And,
So can you show us how this actually Bluetooths to that?
Okay, Corey. This one should be ready to go. So you can see here, I've actually Bluetoothed this one just before we started. Now this here, I'll go back to the camera. You can see that it's purely as a viewfinder. It's about 3 to 5 frames per second, and it just shows you what it's actually focusing on. We can then go into settings, and here you can see I've got my 2-position switch. I can change the quality. And I spoke earlier about the microphone gain. Simply by sliding that, I can adjust the gain. So all this is possible in the field. I can turn the GPS on and off, and then I can start going to contrast, sharpness, or some basic settings as well.
Jeez, so it's not just a camera these days.
No, very advanced.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Excellent. Well, if anyone's interested or anyone's keen for a camera for their bikes or any purpose, come and get onto Steve at Adventure Cams and. Yeah, how do they get hold of you?
They can get us at adventurecams.com.au, or they can get us on 1300 115 007. Always happy to talk about bikes and cameras.
No worries. All right, cheers, Steve. Thanks very much.
If you go on the internet and you look up the Triumph website and you look up the Triumph motorcycles, the different motorcycles in the range, you've got Rocket 3, you've got Thunderbird, you've got Street Triple, Speed Triple. They all mean something. The America, they all mean something. You can imagine the bike that you're going to see. Speedmaster, that name just doesn't conjure up anything really, but this is it. The Speedmaster has been going for a few years now, and it's gone through a radical change. They've stripped it down, they've made it meaner, they've made it nastier. By the use of some aftermarket exhausts, it sounds absolutely incredible. This is the Speedmaster reborn. Absolutely incredible bike. They've got rid of a lot of the fancy stuff on the bike, they've stripped it down, they've shortened the mudguards, they've made them smaller. They've given it a 19-inch front wheel and a 17-inch rear wheel. They've also changed the tyres. The tyres are now high-profile tyres, which are much, much better. They're great to use. They're absolutely fantastic. With the 19-inch front wheel, they've got rid of the second disc brake. Used to have twin discs on the front. There was no need for it. The America, virtually the same bike, never needed a twin disc on the front, nor does this one really. So they've got rid of it. Now you can see more of the front wheel. A nice alloy front wheel, nice alloy rear wheel. Seating position is absolutely brilliant. Now, they've lowered the seat. It's down even lower than it was before, which makes it very, very good for short-ass people like myself to get on it and off it. Easy to ride. The pegs are much easier to reach, which is going to allow ladies to ride this bike because they're going to love it because it is so light. It's only 865cc, 900cc, whatever. It's the standard engine. They haven't changed this for years. When you're onto a good thing, why change it? Parallel twin, 865cc, 270-degree crank. It's a match made in heaven. It rides absolutely fantastic. The balance on the bike is incredible. It's so easy to ride. So it's confidence inspiring. If you're just getting back on a motorcycle, you've just passed your test, you know, you can go for a Thunderbird, you can go for a Rocket 3, but why not go for one of these? The speed limit's 110 k's. That's all we can officially do in this country. Unless you're in Germany on the Autobahn where you're going to use the 200 kilometers an hour, you don't ever use those speeds. This thing will get you up there just as fast. The tank is now a teardrop shape, plenty of fuel in there. The only thing it doesn't have is a fuel gauge, but it does. If you undo the cap and you shake it, you can see how much fuel you've got. Well, it may have a fuel gauge, I haven't found it yet. The speedo is up on the front, which is where it should be. I'm not one for speedos sitting on the tank. it means you're taking your eye off the road all the time. Any controls or anything down here means you're taking your eye off the road, and that can't be a good thing. That's how the Thunderbird's got its speedo down there. Now, I don't agree with it. I like a speedo up here so you can just move your eyes and see it very, very quickly. But what they have got down here is a rev counter. As you can see, the motor's EFI, electronic fuel injection. You can see that by the carburetors down here. They're all false. That's where all the electronics are inside there. Just makes it a retro looking bike. On the front end, they've got rid of the shrouds around the forks. That makes it a much more sort of mean looking bike. And that's what it is. It is a mean looking bike. The riding position is absolutely superb. They've got this fantastic wide set of handlebars. In fact, they're that wide I can't get the thing into my shed now, but it is a nice wide set of handlebars. The seating position and the riding position is absolutely superb. It's absolutely brilliant. Triumph have got it very, very right. This bike ticks all the boxes except for one, the name, Speedmaster. They have to get rid of that name. It just doesn't describe the bike. It just doesn't describe it. It needs to be called, I don't know, Scorpion or something like that. It needs to have a mean name. It's a mean, tough bike. And Speedmaster just doesn't sound right to me. So Triumph, change the name and you are going to have one hell of a bike on your hands. Absolutely superb. For the price that this is available for, I don't think there's a bike on the market that can touch it. For looks, it comes in this beautiful red colour, or it comes in a nice black colour. The black is absolutely stunning. It looks even meaner in the black. So make sure you take a trip to your local Triumph dealer and have a look at one of these machines. Triumph, you've got it right, except for the name. Speedmaster, dump it. Scorpion, someone even just suggested Terminator. In black, that fits the bill perfect. Absolutely beautiful.
We're going to finish tonight's show with a look at the 2011 Australasian Safari. Now, the Australasian Safari is an annual off-road rally for four-wheel drives, motorbikes and quad bikes, and it's all set in outback Western Australia. Now, in 2012, Australia's toughest motorsport challenge will be held from September the 21st to the 29th. This ultimate motorsport event attracts the best competitors from across the world, and this year there'll be competitors from USA, the Netherlands, Thailand, South Africa, Italy and Germany, plus of course interstate and throughout WA. The 8-day event begins in Perth before heading off into outback Western Australia, beyond Geraldton and into the Midwest, Murchison and Gascoyne regions. The ceremonial start will be held at Hillary's Boat Harbour on Friday the 21st of September. The ceremonial finish will be held on 29th of September in Geraldton. In 2012, the Australasian Safari is a Dakar Challenge event, meaning that the highest placed eligible rider who has nominated for the challenge will receive a free entry to the Dakar Rally in 2013. So sit back and enjoy the highlights from Australasian Safari 2011.
famous rally driver once said, she's old but she's angry.
Rally base, this is Tango 2.